Hello and welcome. My name is Scott Barry. I'm a trader on the trade desk at eOption. Today I'm going to show you one of the features we have on our trading platform, the stock screener. The stock screener should be in one of your tabs at the top of the screen. So if you're, let's say, on your positions and orders, you would look for the screener. If not, you can create a new tab and then add the widget stock screener, which would be over here. So once you're in the stock screening widget, it will be pretty much blank. And then from there, you would either go to some of the preset screens, or you can expand and go into the individual criteria right away. So first, I will show you some of the preset screens that we have available on our platform. And when you go in here, so the first one is strong forecasted growth. It's one of the preset screens that we have set up. This will cover stocks with income growth recorded for the previous 3 years of at least 50% and the next 5 years of at least 30%. So if you select this, it will pull in the different criteria to screen that particular scenario out. And as you go down the list, you can see we have a smalls cap, mid, large, growth, dogs of the Dow. So that will screen, look for yield in the Dow. Let's see. And then if you look further down, you can look by sales revenue, volume. Bottom fishing is another interesting one at the bottom here. Looks for current price greater than the 52-week low and positive income growth. So as you can see, you can go through all those different scenarios that we have set up, or you're more than welcome to go into all the different criteria where you'll have a folder with popular, and it'll have about 9 different things you can pick there. Company basics, you can look by sector, revenue, free cash flow, number of employees, see how big the companies are if you're looking for a small or large company, performance. There's also key ratios where you can search by PE, book value. Dividends is another great one. We have dividend rate, dividend growth, also dividend yield, profitability, and then finally trading, which will go by different volumes, standard deviations. I believe it also has some insider and institutional type holdings. So there's a lot of different parameters you can plug in. I've set up a couple examples, just to give you an idea of how you could use it. So we'll go to a new tab where I've set up screen. And in this particular one, I'm looking for dividend yield. So I've selected exchange and dividend yield. And if you go down, you can see we're looking for dividend yield between 10.8 and 18.4%. So you can move this middle thing and lower the yield to just below 10, or even further if you want to include maybe 8.5% to 18. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 18 is you think that's too high of a dividend percentage and could be at risk of being cut. So you can kind of tweak this to your preference. So now I have it set currently to 8.5 to 15.5 roughly. And you can see down here, it will then list the securities. So there's different ways you can sort this. You can sort it alphabetical. You can sort it by price. So it'll give you the highest price, or you can go the other way. You can sort it by yield. So this will show you that the highest yield here is 14, and it goes down through all the different securities. Some of the other tabs available on this will go over like the basics of the company, what type of industry it is, revenue, free cash flow, employees. All this data is available on all these different heading items. I'll give you different PE ratios, debt equity ratios. Then you can actually go to the dividends themselves, and it will show you whether there's dividend growth, what the dividend rate actually is, and the yield and so forth. And finally, you can go into profitability figures, what kind of trading, what kind of volume. You can see some of them are very low volume, some trade in the millions, some are very lightly traded. And then we even have like the general financials, which will give you the book value, what they're borrowing, assets, and so forth. So somebody who was looking for a dividend yielding stock, this would be a good search. And like I said, you can sort it the other way. If you're looking for something a little more conservative, maybe around 8% versus the 14, you can see it'll list the securities over there. The second example I have set up, this would be maybe you're looking for something in a particular sector. So right now I have it set up in the technology sector for listed exchange only. And you'll see right now it's listed by market cap is how I have it currently sorted. So you'll see all the top market cap stocks like Apple and Microsoft. You could, again, manipulate these different columns. Maybe you're looking for a tech that pays a dividend. In this case, you could sort it by dividend yield. You could also look if you highly believe in the PE ratio. Well, that's the high. Maybe you want, again, you're going to see some that aren't with earnings, and then maybe you want to look for companies that have a really low PE and are making money, such as you've got Intel, HP, Dell Technologies, Qualcomm. So there's different ways to manipulate this particular data set. If you're done looking at technology from within this particular search, you could change industries, for example, to energy. So we'll go to energy and we'll go back. We'll sort it first by market cap. And again, you can see all the popular large cap energy securities will pop up. So you've got your Exxon, Chevron, Shell, and so forth. And again, you can manipulate the dividend yield, PE ratios, and also all the other tabs I spoke about earlier, performance and dividend tabs are available on this search as well. So there's a good way if you wanted to search for a particular industry for a stock to buy. Let's see, the third screener I have available that I've set up. I did again, exchange listed 52-week. What I've done is maybe this is sort of similar to like a bottom fishing. I'm looking for companies that are trading below or hitting new 52-week lows. So in this particular example, I have it sorted by price first, so the highest price, and you can see Advance Auto Parts, Hasbro, all these stocks, Zoom Info. These have all been hitting new lows, and maybe you're looking for a value play where something could be oversold. That'd be one example. Again, you could also do the reverse and look for stocks hitting new highs. Maybe you play momentum plays and you could screen out stocks that are hitting 52-week or yearly highs. So that's a couple of the ways you can use our stock screener on the eOption platform. If you have any questions, feel free to give one of us a call and we will gladly help. Thank you for watching today.